It's episode 456, baby. I'd like to welcome Ghost Eagle and Joshua Erickson to the Throttle Club, man. You guys rock, really appreciate it. Also, Charles, man, rock and roll. Don't forget to get me your information. I'll get you on the Zoom call. All you have to do is download a free app, and then I will add you also to the Zoom channel. That way you can enjoy the Zoom chats each week, man. It's pretty fun, man. Been having a good time with everybody, getting to know everybody and all that good stuff. Also, in the description box of the YouTube channel, you will see a variety of alt tech platforms. This includes BitChute, Gab, Rumble, every damn thing. If you've been living on a different planet or something, you should know how bad it has gotten with the censorship. They are taking everything down that has to do if you don't agree with their freaking way of thinking. Anyway, go into the community tab over on the YouTube channel. There is a short video from them. I think it starts at 1 minute and 48 seconds where they start talking about comments. Now, they are employing a AI, which means they are going to be moderating it before it even hits us. Meaning if you swear or say something with certain words, it's going to hit you. With that said, on the YouTube panel, everybody knows that I like when you guys speak your mind. As long as you're not trolls or idiots. But the swearing, if you swear in a comment, I can't approve that comment. Because it's getting pretty serious with the damn censorship, man. I believe Parler has been taken down. It's like all these big tech companies have just freaking boom worked together, which is an antitrust deal, and silenced everybody. They feel emboldened by the left's freaking election. So what is happening is they're going after everybody right now. So a lot of creators are taking precautions with our hardcore stuff, our uncensored stuff as I call it, by going over to BitChute as well as Rumble. So you can go in the description box, see everywhere we're at. People ask what Gab is. Gab is like a Facebook, but without the damn censorship. I checked yesterday on our Facebook over on Insane Throttle, and the messages are turned off, so I can't even message people back as far as private messaging. I will be getting Telegram, which is a cool app where you can also keep up and message back and forth the way it should be. But we're going through dark times right now, and a lot of creators are just being really careful. On the podcasting platforms, it ain't bad. They don't mess with you on the podcasting platforms. That's why I like it. That's why I started off on them. That's why I like iTunes. That's why I like Spotify. All the major ones I really like, because we just say what we want to say over there. But YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all different, man. Twitter, I don't even really get on that one. The links to what's being published on HarleyLiberty.com's over on that one. So that's about the extent I use that stupid one. But I was liking Parler, but it's probably taken down. I guess they gave him a midnight deal. And this should be scaring everybody. Now, I don't care if you disagree with people, but you should have the right to say it. When you give a bunch of oligarchs that really control the world's communication, the power to do this. Yeah, and you got communist China and all them clapping right now. That's some scary crap. So I suggest you get on the phone with your representatives and tell them, you know what, are you part of the problem or are you a part of the solution? Because this ain't cool what's going on. It really ain't. You cannot stifle free speech. I don't know if Black Dragon and all them are going to different platforms, but we're just building them up right now because I just started all our stuff. So get on over there, subscribe, follow. We'll get some content up there. We'll make sure of it. But I did want to answer a question from, I believe it was Family Life, but somebody out in Washington State, and that had to deal with the red light law. I know we have it here in Illinois where if it goes a couple cycles, you just can go. If you're careful, be careful with it. And he did not know if Washington State had it. So here is a bill that I was sent by one of the subscribers, and this has to do with bicycle, moped, street legal motorcycles at an intersection with an inoperative vehicle detection device. Now, I don't know when this was passed. I've been trying to find that information. But its law is 4661-184, and it goes on to say, notwithstanding any provision of law to the contrary, the operator of a bicycle, moped, bicycle, man, I never stopped for lights anyway on a bicycle, but it is different times than when I grew up, moped or street legal motorcycle approaching an intersection, including a left turn signal that is controlled by a triggered traffic control signal using a vehicle detection device that is inoperative due to the size or composition of the bicycle, moped, or street legal shall come to a full and complete stop at the intersection. If the traffic control signal, including the left turn signal as appropriate, fails to operate after one cycle of the traffic signal, the operator may, after exercising due care, proceed directly through the intersection or proceed to left turn as appropriate. It is not a defense to a violation of RCW 466150 that the operator of a bicycle, moped, or motorcycle proceeded under the belief that a traffic control signal used a vehicle detection device or was operative due to the size. So it looks like that they do have a law in Washington State. I do not know what other states do have this, but I kind of like the law that we have here in Illinois because we'll see. I'll be on the Fat Boy or even the heavier Boulevard, and it just ain't triggering, man. You'll sit there playing with your pecker for frickin' 10 minutes before the thing turns, and that's only after a car pulls up behind you to trigger it. So this is one damn good thing that they've actually done, was pass something like that in Illinois. If you don't have it in your state, what I suggest is getting hold of your ABATE legislator representative and see if they can get this into the system where they can pass a red light law for you. Because it's a bummer, man, just sitting there, especially when it's freaking hot as hell out. You want to get where you're freaking going, and next thing you know, you're stuck at a freaking traffic light. Bogus ass shit, if you ask me. Oh, here I am swearing. My bad, too. My bad. I'm sorry. Slap me on the freaking hand. Anyway, what'd you guys think about Bring It to the Table with Clutch and Shaggy 1%? I thought it was a very good conversation. Love that Zoom stuff, man. It's a lot more reliable than what is that frickin' one? Whatever the hell it is. I don't like it. Skype. But very good points in there. Very good conversation about what is happening with the American Legion. These 6, I believe it's 6 different Legion posts where they won't even allow military clubs in, for Christ's sakes. The only one they're allowing in are the Legion Riders. Now, Legion Riders at those posts that are discriminating against other clubs, because you got to remember, you might not consider yourself a club, but you're still wearing colors, okay? That's a good point that Shaggy made, was you are wearing colors. So why the hell ain't you standing up for everybody else? It's a legitimate question. And for those that are involved in the American Legion, I would hope that you would contact these individual posts and say, you can't treat fellow brother and sister veterans like this. At least start out by letting these other clubs that are veterans come into the building. And I brought up a point in that interview with fraternal organizations. You guys are losing all kinds of people, man. All kinds. All across the freaking board. And what I really believe is it's the older members that have preconceptions of what MCs are, and they're because of their point of view, they're passing all this type of stuff. They're putting it under dress code now, which, hey, their national bylaws say, hey, it's up to the individual post what they want to do. So you have these older people that are really drowning out the younger generations, and they're wondering why the hell they don't have any people in there. That's crazy, man. What kind of common sense is that? Especially when you know clubs bring lots of money in, baby. Lots of money. They bring that money to the bar. They bring the money to all your machines, if you got them. Your pull tabs, everything. So just because your commander is, I think it at these 6. Now, don't quote me. I think they're either ex-law enforcement or law enforcement. So because of their beliefs, and you're buying into it, you're losing all kinds of money, baby. All kinds of money. You ain't making nothing because of what they feel. Sad state of affairs, man. Sad state of affairs. Before we go into the biker news, big announcement. I've been working on another book for like a year and a half, 2 years. It's called Brotherhood and Betrayal. The Streets Pity No One. That will be available on February 22nd at all major bookstores. It's going to be able to go pre-order on the 15th. After that, you'll also be able to, if you want, get a signed copy. I can get that out for you. I'm going to be having a bunch of stock on me, man. So we can get you a signed copy of that. But again, that goes out on the 22nd. And later this year, I'll probably have another one coming out. The editing process is what takes so long, man. It's like, damn, give me a freaking headache. But anyway, let's go on to some biker news. Okay, sad state of affairs right here. Lester Hall. He is one of the original founders of the Grim Reaper's MC. He passed away on Wednesday, January 6th at Wheeling Hospital. Les was born, and he wrote his own obituary. That's pretty cool. Les was born December 4th, 1935 in Shady Side, Ohio. A son of the late Lester and Grace Boyd Hall. In addition to his parents, he was preceded in death by his sister, Darlene. Les was retired from Wheeling Pittsburgh Steel, Martin's Ferry, after 42 years. For those that are always after outlaw clubs, 42 years he worked in the steel. Rock on. Gotta love our steel workers. He was one of the original founders of the Grim Reaper's MC and always said, quote, "Once a Reaper, always a Reaper. GRFFGR." He is survived by the loved one of his life and writing partner, Shirley Duffy Hall, his son, Trace Hall of Worthington, Ohio, his daughter, Sherry, 5 grandchildren. Rock on, 5 of them. That's awesome stuff. Family and friends will be received at the Bachnick Altmeyer Funeral Homes and Crematory, 441 37th Street, Bel Air, Ohio, on Monday, January 11th. That's actually today. Burial will be held at Holly Memorial Gardens in Pleasant Grove. Contributions can be made to St. Jude's Children's Hospital by going to tmcfunding.com. Our thoughts go out to the Grim Reapers on a loss of one of your founders. Man, it's getting to that point where the older graybeards passing away, man. You know what? They're awesome, man. Them guys led the way. Anyway, over to Canada. Yes, Canada. Former Hells Angel associate and cocaine dealer among Peter Nygaard's character witness or references. Willing to put up 300,000 G's to get jailed fashion mogul out on bail. $300,000. A convicted drug dealer and former gang member is willing to put up $300,000 surety in order to help secure a release on bail for fashion mogul Peter Nygaard. The affidavit filed by the former Hells Angel associate is just one of a number of documents Nygaard and his legal team have filed in Manitoba's Court of Queen's bench in an effort to convince a judge he should be released on bail. The 79-year-old fashion designer has been in custody since December 14th after his arrest at a Winnipeg home. Nygaard is at Headingley Correctional Center awaiting extradition to the U.S. on a 9-count indictment of alleged allegations of sexual trafficking, sexual assault, and racketeering conspiracy. Steve Mager says he met Nygaard playing poker and started working for him in 2017 during construction, eventually becoming Nygaard's director of construction, according to the court documents. In an affidavit, Martyr said Nygaard gave him a second chance, knowing he had been twice convicted of cocaine trafficking. Now, the 43-year-old says he's willing to pay up $300,000 for his release. Well, I was with Peter Nygaard almost every day since February 2020 until his arrest, both in Winnipeg and Falcon Lake. Unfortunately, I watched his health decline during that time. He grew weaker, his energy level declined, and he aged considerably. During those 10 months, Nygaard never said anything about wanting to leave Manitoba. In my opinion, he is not at all a flight risk. Then they go on to tell about the story about how he was charged with $21,000 worth of cocaine and $5,000 in cash and all that good stuff. So he's offering to put up the bail up there, and they always bring in the club, man. It's a former Hells Angel, so that's just for headlines, man. Shame on you, Caroline. That's the reporter. Now, Sudbury Court missing report delays drug sentencing Harold Carmichael. And this is from the Project Skylark that they had up there with the Hells Angels, Red Devils, all that kind of stuff. Niagara Falls man charged in a province-wide drug bust in 2019 will likely be sentenced in late March due to a problem with ordering a report. Keith Earl, 33, was to have been sentenced this week. However, that was put off due to an issue with a Glado report. A Gladu report, whatever the hell that means. Are you guys speaking French against me again? Which takes 6 to 8 weeks to prepare, assist the judge with sentencing options for people of the First Nation heritage. Early is currently in custody at the Niagara Detention Center. His 23 Project Skylark related charges include a variety of drug offenses, exploitation, and procuring. Earl was arrested in Greater Sudbury in August of 2019 as part of Project Skylark. Federal prosecutor Michael Jones told the court via audio link from Ottawa that, quote, I just think it's unfortunate sentencing had been delayed, but did not object to the time needed to get the report completed. So now the new sentencing date is on the 24th. Sudbury Star has learned that Earl Skylark's charges are among several sets of charges he has yet to resolve in court. All the people charged in Project Skylark are being dealt with at the courthouse. Okay. And again, dubbed Project Skylark, the initiative investigated members and associates of the Hells Angels Nomads, Red Devils Motorcycle Club, and the Hooligans Motorcycle Club, associated with trafficking of cocaine, methamphetamine, and fentanyl. Another sad state of affairs right here, man. He was a legend too. Don Graves. He's a member of the Trailblazers Hall of Fame. He passed away December 12th, 2020 at the age of 89. Let's hear what they have to say here. Just a little bit. We can't play because the music. Grave was an icon in the motorcycle industry who helped the Japanese motorcycle manufacturers establish in the U.S. Yes, it was him. Naughty, naughty, people will say. In the early 1960s and later played a variety of important roles in many U.S. motorcycle aftermarket companies, including S&W Shots and K&N. He also worked with companies such as Parts Unlimited and Drag Specialties. Graves was also inducted into the Trailblazers Hall of Fame in 2007. Graves was also partly responsible for Kawasaki's iconic corporate green color. If you want to know more about that, check out this video, which I would have played some of it, but yeah, the music I get best with. Now, here we go.
For years,
Corey Grass, Wall of Shame.
to uphold the law. Now, the former officer is charged with a sex crime. As Eyewitness News reporter Nicole Rogers explains, court documents say a sex sting set up by a civilian credited with the arrest of the ex-cop.
It's horrible. I mean, you know, you put your life for them, and this is what they're doing. It's just, you know, it's not right.
I spoke with several people in Exeter. Every single one knew of Golly. Not one had something nice to say.
You know, you do hear the rumors, and he's always running around doing some perverted stuff.
Court documents say Golly met the witness on a dating app on August 15th. When the witness told Golly he was a 15-year-old boy, police say Golly told the witness he was a 39-year-old named Paul.
Then I actually seen a video, and he's pretty cool, and he caught the guy, and it was pretty funny.
He's referring to a video posted to YouTube by a citizen known as the Luzerne County Predator Catcher.
How you doing? What's your name? Paul. Paul? Yeah.
In the video, a man who matches the appearance of Golly says his name is Paul, but then quickly changes his story.
No, my name's not Paul.
You just say Paul.
No.
While police have not yet confirmed this is the video they are looking at, they do say they are looking at video evidence from the Turkey Hill gas station, where the confrontation occurred. Phone records also show the email address associated with the Grindr account was registered with an IP address linked to Golly.
Yeah, I would like to see him get punished to the full extent. It's disgusting.
Golly was
Damn right
denied
it
bail,
is.
so he will remain behind bars.
Oh, he's going to be remanded behind bars. He should be having a good time behind there. He's an ex-cop, and ooh, he's not going to like it. Anyway, here we go. Another one. What do we got going on here? There we go again. Can't play that. Officer Michael DeMella and Officer Sarah Laundrie turned themselves in on January 5th. They were working together on October 10 when dispatch couldn't get a hold of them through the radio. The tracking system on her car showed she was at the Evening Hotel in Norfolk, Connecticut. An officer was sent there and found them together in a room. They were probably having some oochie. They were not in a condition to respond to calls for service and charged with larceny and reckless endangerment. Ouch, they ain't playing around there, man. This Michael is an 8-year veteran of the department. The officer, Sarah, a 5-year member. Wow. They got caught with their pants down. Literally.
Go over to ProudHooligan.com for all your Insane Throttle official merchandise, including our new Proud Hooligan line. ProudHooligan.com has a wide assortment of gear to make you look good on your next ride. ProudHooligan.com is the go-to for every biker when they want to look good as well as to help the show out while doing it. Visit ProudHooligan.com now. Rock on. Hi, I'm James Hollywood Machikari. Join me Monday through Friday for Motorcycle Mayhem Morning Show on YouTube Live, Facebook, and all major podcasting platforms where we talk about all the major biker news going on in the scene. Rock on!
Literally caught with their pants down. A little bit drunk, were they? Why didn't you just do it in the cop cars, man? That's what they do around here. They'll just jump in the back of the cop car, do their freaking thing. Nobody's going to bug you. You won't get in trouble. You shouldn't have been drinking, you dumb-dumbs. That other freak, man, he's chasing a 15-year-old boy. What is it with freaks and these cops sometimes, man? At least he's behind bars still. They're not going to let him loose, and hopefully, he is getting a rectal cleansing. I think that's what he's going to be getting behind there. He likes boys, and yeah, a couple boys behind bars are probably having fun with him right now. Hopefully, man, is that poetic justice right there. I really love that one. So again, our thoughts go out to the Grim Reapers on the loss of one of their founding members. Again, I was talking about it earlier, the Graybeards, man, the ones that really made this scene the way it is. Fought all those years of discrimination, fought through the times when it really wasn't cool to be a biker. A lot of people don't understand them times. It was freaking hell, I can tell you. Cops were on us all the freaking time, man. You got to know the dirt real good laying in it every time they pulled you over. It just wasn't a good time, man. It really wasn't. And these guys are starting to die off, man. So make sure you guys get out there, shake a hand, and get some war stories from them, man. That's pretty cool, the war stories that they always tell. You'll learn a hell of a lot from them. That's what I'm saying. So, again, don't forget, you can be a member of the Throttle Club, man. Just like Chuck, Ghost Eagle, and Joshua Erickson. You can become a member. You get a lot of benefits out of this stuff, man. You guys on YouTube do get access to HarleyLiberty.com's all that material, as well as the zooms, the different emojis, the whole 9 yards. We got $1.99, $3.99, or $9.99 over on YouTube. And as always, everything goes right back into the show. As you know, new mics through the donations of a lot of our people over on Hollywood and China Dolls. The amplifier, all that stuff. A lot of people has been saying it's kick-ass now with the sound. Here I am swearing, and I'm about to tell you guys, don't swear in the comments. They're not going to let them through. If they do get through, I can't let them through. So, again, check out our different platforms. We will appreciate that. Thanks for all the support, man. It's a beginning of the week, baby. Hopefully you guys can make it through it like I want to.
I said goodbye.
See you later, babies.
So long. Get your hat, Jack.
Hi, this is James Hollywood. My
Rock and roll. Get this one.
Madhouse Morning Mayhem. Listen to our show on Radio Public, a free podcast app for iPhone and Android. User-created playlists and collections. Download episodes while on Wi-Fi to listen without using mobile data. And you can stream the podcast episodes without waiting for the download. Download
Take
our
me with
Radio
ya.
Public podcast app now.